Virgin Atlantic won a competition to receive government funding for the first net-zero transatlantic flight. Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines will power the airline's flagship Boeing 787s as they fly from London Heathrow to New York. However, this will not be a typical commercial airline flight, rather, it will be the first passenger flight in the history of commercial aviation that uses only sustainable aviation fuel. This flight is anticipated to be powered by SAF, which is mostly made from used cooking oil and other waste oils and fats. Compared to conventional fossil jet fuel, SAF can reduce life cycle carbon emissions by nearly 70% when entirely replacing aviation kerosene. The usage of 100% SAF along with carbon removal using credits for biochar, a substance that captures and stores carbon removed from the atmosphere, will result in a net-zero flight. The aviation sector, which is among the hardest to decarbonize, could be among the leading emitters of greenhouse gases by the year 2050 if no quick, coordinated action is taken. To fight this, the UK government announced the Jet Zero strategy in July 2022, outlining an approach to decarbonising the sector and highlighting SAF as one of the primary strategies for achieving Jet Zero. However, there are still difficulties, such as the need to scale up SAF manufacturing and the present cap on the amount of SAF that is allowed in jet engines, under current fuel requirements. In commercial jet engines today, a maximum of 50% SAF combined with kerosene is allowed. The collaboration will show the ability to decarbonize long-haul routes by using 100% SAF, moving the world one step closer to net-zero aviation. High fuel production costs, technology risk at the commercial scale, and feedstock availability are additional barriers to a greater uptake of SAF. To ensure a stable and expanding market, the UK will enact a SAF mandating at least 10% of jet fuel to be produced from sustainable sources by 2030. The UK will invest in a domestic SAF industry through the £165 million Advanced Fuels Fund, and work with the industry and investors to understand how to secure long-term investment into the sector. These steps are made in an effort to support the SAF's expanding involvement in future commercial aviation. Meanwhile, Rolls-Royce proud that Trent 1000 engines will power the first-ever flight using 100% SAF across the Atlantic. SAF-powered planes offer hope for future greener flights to an industry that now emits 2.1% of global carbon emissions yearly.